Hey, I'm Marcus Stevens, former professional-ish snowboarder. Twice. I also happen to be black, and this is Ask A Black Snowboarder. What? No. BET killed black people's self-respect. That's the worst shit to ever happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love BET, but like, if any of you guys have ever watched Boondocks, if you haven't, you should. Not Boondock Saints, not that redneck shit you all like so much. I'm talking the Boondocks, based on the cartoon. Or, well, on the comic strip. It is a cartoon. Martin Luther King turns out not to be dead, comes out of a coma. And he says, black entertainment television is the worst thing he has ever seen. And he calls everybody in the room a bunch of no good, lazy, shiftless niggas. And asks if that's what he called those ass whoopings for. It's not. Stop fucking up, black people. Yes, a little bit. And while I wouldn't say dying, so I believe snowboarding in a small way, is cannibalizing itself. So, as much as I hate to admit this, snowboarding's become so spread out. There's so many companies doing so many things, so many of the same things, and a lot of different things, that it's not allowing companies to generate enough following to grow. And if the companies can't grow, they don't have dollars to spend driving participation. When you're just barely staying afloat because you've only got this much of the market and everyone else has this much and this much and this much, and there are no companies with big enough chunks to sustain themselves with a bunch of extra cash flow like they did in the 90s, they can't focus their efforts on drawing people in. So I know this sucks to hear, but the fact that everybody and their brother is starting a snowboard company and coming up with a new technology that keeps them afloat, barely, is actually the reason that participation in snowboarding is going down, I think. I think it's got a lot to do with it. So what you really need to do is just go to the inner city and start farming black kids, because we don't really care about that shit. We just want free stuff. And snowboarding's back. Thanks to the black people. You're welcome. All right, so this has been Marcus Stevens, your resident black snowboarder for Ask A Black Snowboarder, brought to you by the Angry Snowboarder. I'm not angry, he's angry. Let's remember that. I'm not angry. I love you guys. And if you love me, like, subscribe, share, click the bell so you get the alerts. It's down here somewhere. I don't know much about YouTube. Yeah, tell your mom, tell your friends. And if you hated it, I'm doing my job really well. So we'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to leave comments, because I will talk shit to you. Oh, another thing, guys. If you like what we're doing and you want to try to support, check out the link below. We've got a Patreon now, and it gives you some really cool options with great benefits to give us some support monthly and get a little bit back and some sneak peeks behind the scenes. So check it out.